Welcome, Aquarius, to another weekly timeless ghetto reading by Sapphire Queen 999. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, then I would like to welcome you. If you're returning, it's always good to have you back. I want to remind everyone that these are general messages, that these messages are intended for entertainment purposes only, so that they may or may not resonate with you at this time. They are also timeless readings, so these are messages that could have happened already, could be currently happening, or are yet to come. If the message does resonate with you, press like. Don't forget. If the message does not resonate with you, then you get what you got out of it and you leave behind what you didn't. But don't forget to press share so that another fellow Aquarius could get to the message if need be. And then if you like the way I read, or you just want to maintain my reading schedules, my messages, keep up with my messages, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Okay, so I'm going to switch it up a little bit today. Normally, I just pull energies for you, Aquarius, and I do recent, past, present, and near future. But today, I'm not only just going to do you, but I'm also going to do your person and how they're feeling about you. Okay, so we're going to start with 3 oracle cards. And for your first oracle card, you have the butterfly, and it says relationship evolving to the next phase, hitting the inner child, growth. Your second oracle card is girl with a snake, and it says empath narcissist, being charmed or used, enabled, boundaries. And for your last oracle card, we have twin flames, and that one reads yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complement each other. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is that you and your person, y'all grow in what you believe is a healthy relationship. But somewhere along the path of this connection, you realize that this person is somewhat of a narcissist. Has a lot of charisma, is able to charm you and manipulate you. But I'm guessing that the only reason you stick around in this connection is because this person is a twin flames of yours. Okay, so let's move on and get to your first 3 cards in the recent past. So for your first 3 cards in the recent past, Aquarius, we have the 7 of Cups upright, and it's clarified with the King of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting out of this is that there were a lot of options available to you, and I'm guessing you left someone behind, maybe an earth sign with the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you had a lot of options. They were becoming available to you, and you decided to leave a connection that was probably at a dead stone, and decided to move on. And your next card is the Ace of Cups, and that's clarified with the Knight of Cups. And what I'm thinking is you decided to move on with your whatever love it is that you have to offer others, and you walked into some type of new beginning, some new relationship. And in this new relationship, with the Knight of Cups in reverse this time and your 10 of Cups in reverse, I'm thinking that you're probably dealing with a water sign now, because this is all cups here. So you're probably dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse, all I'm getting is that this person, was probably not as romantic as you thought they were. They were probably very dry. And, they weren't making you happy with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's move on to your 3 cards from the present. So for the present, Aquarius, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse with the 7 of Cups in reverse. And what I'm getting out of that energy is that, at one point, you had tried to maybe covered up, maybe covered up the fact that you had options, but you're at a point that you don't care anymore. Something occurred in this new connection that you don't care anymore. So the fact that you have options, you are willing to reveal that to your person. And that's what I'm getting out of the Queen of Swords in reverse, because usually she's a very honest person. And in reverse, I'm thinking that she, she's dishonest. And because, the Seven of Cups is in reverse, is like, well, and you don't care about it. Like, you could know about it. It's all right. Why? Because your next card is the Nine of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Emperor in reverse. So the reason you don't care no more, you're not giving a fuck, is because, you were wishing for this Emperor, this guy that's like the Dawn, he's like Godfather status, and you were wishing for him, and then you realize that, he really wasn't who you perceived him to be or her to be. There's no sexes in my tarot readings. I'm just saying because I'm seeing a male Emperor. And with the Nine of Cups in reverse, it's just saying that, you were trying to reach some type of happiness and that went all down the drain. So then for your next card in the present, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and that's clarified with the Fool upright. And what I'm getting is that, even though you were foolish enough to get into this relationship, there was no passion in it with the Ace of Wands in reverse. There was no passion. It just, how when you first get in a relationship, you're in the honeymoon period, and that could last anywhere between 1 to 3 years. Yeah, there was never a honeymoon period here. It's like from the minute you guys got together, the relationship was just dry. Prior to being together, it was fun, it was exciting, but then once you guys got together, it was just like dry. They weren't as loving and as passionate and adventurous as they were when you guys were just dating. All right, so let's move on to your last 3 cards for your near future. So for the near future, you have the Knight of Swords upright, followed by the Magician. And what I'm getting out of this is that, once you notice what it was that you wanted and that it wasn't this person, you decided to take action by fleeing. So yeah, you were being honest with yourself, and you decided to flee away from this relationship because you couldn't continue to tell yourself that this was okay when you knew it wasn't. And with the Magician, I'm getting that, at some point you were trying to convince yourself that it was okay to stay in this connection, that, that this was what you really wanted. But, after God knows how long you gave them to try to prove themselves, you was just like, I'm good. And just look at your next 2 cards. You have the King of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles upright. And just look at the way she's standing there like, yeah, I ain't feeling this. This is not going anywhere. This is done. And once again, I'm thinking it's a water sign because you got the King of Cups in reverse. And, I'm thinking that you just don't want this person anymore. I'm thinking that this is done. And your last card, 2 cards for the near future, is the Fool card upright again and the Four of Pentacles. And what I'm getting out of this is that, you took your leap hoping you were going to get into, a new beginning, but with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it shows that you're letting go. You're no longer going to hold on to this connection. You're letting go of it. Okay, so let's move on to your person's energy. So for your person's energy, Aquarius, these are their 3 oracle cards. They have the Dragonfly, which states, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Then the next card is Talking, and it says, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives by text, call, email, and hovering. Then the last oracle card for your person is the Golden Mirror, which states self-observed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. And what I'm getting out of this is that, this person either believes that you have some secrets that came out to the light, or maybe they have some secrets that came out to the light. And, when this exploded and revealed itself, this person all of a sudden want to show some type of interest now because they know they're going to lose you, Aquarius. They know that you're not someone that's going to stand for this type of deceit. And, you probably blocked them. And I was like, you're dead. But, they still try each and every method to communicate with you. So they try calling, they try texting, they try emailing. I'm guessing that probably eventually they showed up at your door too. And with the golden mirror, it just shows that this person is very arrogant. They think they're God's gift to the world. This relationship is just based on what makes them happy. And every time you're talking, about leaving, they find a way to gas you up and keep you connected. So let's move on to the first 3 cards, which are the recent past cards for your person, Aquarius. So Aquarius, if any of this stuff is resonating with you, don't forget to press like. If you're enjoying the reading so far, why don't you subscribe and ring the bell? Okay, so let's move on. So for your person's 3 cards in the recent past, we have the High Priestess in reverse. And that's clarified with the Page of Wands. And what I'm getting out of that was that, someone was in the dark. Someone wasn't seeing things for what they were. They weren't listening to their intuition. And that's what I'm getting out of the High Priestess in reverse. And, some communication arrived. Some news came to light with this Page of Wands. And then the next card is the Temperance upright, and that's clarified by the Page of Cups. And what I'm getting out of this is that, someone was very patient with this love offer, with this connection. But, with this Page of Wands, right before this Page of Cups, you already know that all hell broke loose the minute the truth came out. And with this Ace of Swords, which is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles card, all I'm getting is that, the truth came out. And being that, and who you thought this person was, like you saw them like at queen status, king status, some type of royalty status. Right there, the whole vision of this person, whether it's you, Aquarius, or your person, just went down the drain. This person proved not to be caring, not to be nurturing, not to be a healer. If anything, this person proved to be, like the Oracle card said, are narcissists. And I'm thinking that this is your person's energy, and this is how they're feeling about you right now. They're feeling that, there was something that you kept from them. And maybe that's the reason why they feel that you walked away from the connection. And, even though they try to be patient, eventually all hell broke loose because, you made them feel bad. And, when they got into this connection, they thought that you were going to be someone that was going to heal them. And by, being deceitful, you like broke them. So let's move on to your person's 3 cards in the present. So in the present, your person's first card is Knight of Cups upright with the 10 of Swords upright. And what I'm getting is that, this was not just a love offer, but it was an actual follow through with this love, So this your person was actually really trying to love you, really trying to invest into this connection. And with the 10 of Swords, they, once everything came out and they found out who you really were, that you were really just this arrogant, self-worried about you only, this egoistic person, they decided to dead this connection with the 10 of Swords. They deaded it. And we all know that with the 10 cards, something comes to an end in order for something new to start. But their next card is the 10 of Cups, and that's in reverse too. Meaning that, they were not happy either any longer. Now that the truth came to them, they were no longer happy. They too wanted to flee from this connection. You fled because you were just not happy because nothing satisfies you, Aquarius. But this person wanted to flee because, you hurt them. You broke their heart. And then the Next card in the present is the Moon in reverse, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. And all it tells me is that, they withdrew from this connection. They decided to stop investing into it. And with the Moon in reverse, they confronted their fears. They confronted their fears. They saw what the truth really was, and they confronted their fears, and they decided to withdraw from the connection. So let's move on to your person's 3 cards in the near future, Aquarius. So for your person's 3 cards in the near future, their first card is the 7 of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that, even though 7 of Swords usually means some type of, deceit, this person was no longer felt deceived by you. They no longer felt cheated by you because now they know. And, they were fighting for the connection, but the minute they found out that you was just an a-hole, Aquarius, no offense to you, they decided to give up on this Ace of Cups, on this new beginning of love and happiness. They decided to walk away from that. They weren't gonna put up with the lies. And their next card is the Tower in reverse, clarified by the Hangman upright. And what I'm getting is that even though, the truth came out and they had their epiphany, they were like, oh, they decided to ignore it for a while. They ignored what they felt was going on for a while because of whatever emotions they felt for you, Aquarius. So they decided to be this hangman and be stuck. And there you go with your cups again. And this hangman represents the Pisces card. And that's a water sign. So, But, this person decided, that they were going to ignore their realization of you being a cheat and stay stuck in the connection because, they saw you as this sexy Queen of Wands. They found you to be someone who was attractive and someone who was full of, adventure and excitement, and someone who was gonna, not just give them regular love, but also give them like exciting love, be lustful and someone who was gonna be, sexually in tune with you. And, it was something that this person wanted to hold on to with this 4 of Pentacles upright. And I'm thinking that because, their reading is ending this way, for, this person still has feelings for you, Aquarius. They're gonna act strong and say, oh, no, I don't want you. But deep down, I'm thinking that with the 4 of Pentacles, that, that they still have hope. That maybe someday, one day, you never know. All right, so let's move on to the overall energy. So for your overall energy, Aquarius, you have Cupid's arrow as your oracle card, and it reads, have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. And what I'm getting out of this is that even though your connection with this person didn't work out, you still found someone else who you were probably able to offer them real love. Someone who did fulfill you. And with this 9 of Pentacles, what I'm getting is that, you were probably single for a little while. But during your single time, you focused on improving you, making yourself a better person, making yourself abundant, making yourself, more intelligent, making yourself succeed. I'm hoping that you really had some type of epiphany where you decided to just work on you as a person because, unless these energies are crossed, if you really went and did that to your person, you can't even be mad if you're single right now because you didn't appreciate something that appeared to have been genuine. And then your last card for your overall is the Strength card. And what I'm thinking is that, you stood strong by your decision probably to move on and to be single for a little while and probably look for someone that you really felt that you vibed with. All right, so let's move on to your person's overall energy. So for your person's overall energy, their oracle card is Hand of Cards, and it says, take a chance, risk, be strategic, optimism, not showing hand, gambling. And what I'm getting out of that for your person is that, you know, they took a risk on you. They probably knew that you were probably someone with a lot of options and someone who, you know, try to make themselves available even when they weren't, you know, and they were never emotionally available to them. They probably knew that. They probably felt it. But with this Two of Wands in reverse, what I'm getting was that even though they probably felt that you were this, you know, type of player or this narcissist, they still chose to stay stagnant instead of making the decision to move on. Because overall, deep down, they felt that you were going to be their Ten of Pentacles. You were going to be the person that they were going to marry and have a family with and, you know, live stable. So this is what I have for you guys this week, Aquarius. I'm sorry that I had to get on you, but, you know, I'm not going to come and sugarcoat if you're doing shit wrong. But if this resonated with you, you know, press like, please. If this didn't resonate with you, then I'm hoping that you at least got something out of this message. And whatever it is, you take that with you. And if you didn't get anything, then you leave it there. But, you know, press share so that the next Aquarius could get to this message. And, you know, if you like my style, if you like this new style, if you want to see me incorporated more often, if you have any comments, you know, please go into my inbox and write your comments down. So that I will always love to hear people's opinions. And, you know, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so it's always a pleasure. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.